If having the world's thinnest smartphone ranks pretty high on your priority list, you'll absolutely love the recently announced Huawei Ascend P6, which represents yet another attempt from the Chinese mobile manufacturer to join the smartphone elite. If you're dying to know just how slim its waistline is, it measures a mere 6.18mm thick, which makes the iPhone 5 and its 7.6mm girth look kind of fat. Huawei's stylish smartphone also rocks a 4.7-inch 720p Gorilla Glass 2 screen with excellent viewing angles and vivid colours. Plus, it's pretty effortless to hold, weighing in at 120 grams. Yet despite this, it doesn't feel cheap. That's because the P6 is a super slim slab of black glass encased in brushed aluminium, complemented nicely with a metallic rim that houses its SIM tray and micro SD card slot for up to 32GB of storage. Now, we predict confusion when it comes to plugging in your headphones, as Huawei has craftily filled in the hole with the SIM card ejector tool. And while it's very, very cool, unless you're really careful, you'll probably end up losing it. Now, it's not rocking what we'd call flagship specs. They're more mid-range, matching the Nexus 4 as opposed to the Samsung Galaxy S4 and HTC One. But that's not to say it doesn't offer an excellent smartphone experience. You're looking at a 1.5 GHz quad-core processor with 2GB of RAM, which means apps and transitions are slick and smooth for the most part. Real Racing 3, for example, looks gorgeous as ever and is playable, but the frame rate is noticeably stuttery at times, and while browser text is crisp and easy to read, scrolling can be a bit laggy. Zooming in doesn't always resize text to fit the screen very well either, and there's no NFC or 4G. Now, the Ascend P6 crams in a 5-megapixel front-facing snapper for selfies and an 8-megapixel camera round the back with an LED flash, which takes impressive snaps in good lighting conditions. Huawei's also chucked in a few photo-enhancing tricks, like auto scene selection, effects for photo filters, Instagram style, and HDR mode. Low light performance is quite good too, with the bright flash bringing up plenty of detail even in a dimly lit room. Beyond the presets, you can add extra options like object tracking, capture smiles, touch to capture, and GPS tags. And the software automatically switches into beauty mode when using the front-facing camera, giving you the ability to set how beautiful or how smooth you want your photo to be. Now, like Sony, HTC and Samsung, Huawei has put its own stamp on Android with its Emotion UI. So icons and the notifications panel have been tweaked, and there's no app drawer. Instead, you've got to swipe to the right. There's also profiles and themes options, and the ability to change screen transitions. Its music player is more effective than the stock Android One 2, complete with Dolby virtual effects for enhancing your music. Now, a quick scroll through the settings reveals a handy power manager, which lets you choose normal, smart and endurance modes, along with the ability to choose which apps continue to run after power saving mode or the screen lock is enabled. And motion controls like flip to mute and raising the phone to your ear to make calls are also present. Plus, there's a useful gloves mode for those cold, wintry days. It's got to be said, the Ascend P6 is the nicest Huawei handset to date and a truly premium smartphone. But despite this, it's not quite up there with top-end flagships like the Xperia Z, the Galaxy S4 and HTC's One. Saying that, it's a fantastic effort from Huawei and a great Nexus 4 alternative.